What if the past holds secrets so wild they'd rewrite everything we think we know? Hello everyone, and welcome to Ancient Architects. I'm thrilled you're here as we dig into the latest discoveries in ancient history and independent research from across the globe. As an expert obsessed with the archaeology and technological marvels of lost civilizations, I've spent years unraveling the mysteries that spark human curiosity, like why I've dodged certain topics on this channel. Sometimes I didn't buy into the hype of popular theories swirling around out there. Other times I hesitated to share a bold take, worried it'd stir the pot too much. Looking back, that feels a little silly now. I'm still wrestling with some ideas, teetering on the edge of belief, and that's why I love this journey. This isn't just a channel, it's a quest to peel back the layers of time, and I can't wait to dive into your thoughts in the comments. Stick with me to the end, because we're about to uncover something that'll leave you questioning everything. Ever wonder how a single comment could unravel centuries of buried truth? As an archaeologist and historian of ancient technology, I'm endlessly fascinated by the secrets humanity's past whispers to us. And that's why I treasure every interaction on this channel. I dive into your comments with an open heart, soaking in perspectives that sometimes clash with mine. And I've been floored by evidence you've shared that's flipped my own assumptions upside down. Like when I clung to outdated ideas about artifacts until your insights lit the way. It's humbling, and honestly, it's fueled my growth more than I can say. So thank you for that. This journey's led me straight to today's enigma, the Baghdad Battery, a relic many of you know shrouded in tales of ancient electricity. I used to nod along to the hype, picturing forgotten geniuses powering a lost world, but now, I'm digging deeper into the shadows of that story, and trust me, what I've found will twist your mind. Stay tuned, you won't believe where this takes us. What if everything you've been told about ancient ingenuity is a tantalizing half-truth? As an archaeologist and historian of forgotten technologies, I've spent years chasing the ghosts of innovation, like the Baghdad Battery, a relic that once had me convinced our ancestors were sparking electricity millennia ago. I swallowed the popular story whole, clever diagrams, slick arguments, and a seductive hypothesis that it was an ancient power source. But then, over a year ago, I plunged into the research, and what I found hit me like a thunderbolt, cracks in the idea that no one's explaining. Problems pile up like unearthed rubble, no devices to power, no way to tap the charge. I've teetered on the edge of belief ever since, but now I'm leaning hard into doubt. This might not be a battery at all. Some of you will push back, maybe call me too cautious or too conventional, but I'm no follower of any camp. I'm just a truth seeker, sifting evidence with my own hands, and what's emerging is wilder than the myth. Hang on tight, this ride's about to flip everything you thought you knew. Can you trust the science that shapes our past? Or is it all a house of cards waiting to collapse? As an archaeologist and historian of ancient tech, I'm driven wild by the secrets humanity's itching to uncover. But I've hit a wall with how we judge the evidence. I've leaned on tools like carbon dating to pin down wonders like Göbekli Tepe at 12,000 years old, and you all cheer it without a peep. Yet when I cite the same science to say Antarctica's been ice-locked for millions of years, I'm drowned in comments calling it flawed or untrustworthy. It's maddening. Take the Younger Dryas, an impact event now backed by mainstream data like ice cores, and suddenly it's gospel for some, but only when it fits a bold theory. I get it. We're all hungry for answers that shake the dust off history. But here's my heart-on-sleeve plea. Unless we're experts wielding the tools ourselves, shouldn't we question everything with the same fire? I'm not here to parrot any side. I'm chasing truth through the muck of facts and feelings. Stick with me. This clash of science and skepticism is about to get explosive. What if a dusty pot from Iraq holds the key to a technological riddle we've all missed? As an archaeologist and historian of ancient ingenuity, I'm electrified by the mysteries humanity's desperate to crack. And that's why the Baghdad Battery has me hooked. Picture this. It's 1930 and Austrian archaeologist Wilhelm König is knee-deep in a Parthian dig at Qujut Rabu, Iraq, when he unearths a 15-centimeter ceramic vessel. It's plain on the outside, nothing flashy, but inside, a copper cylinder soldered with a 60-40 lead tin alloy, capped with a crimped copper disc, sealed tight with bitumen, and cradling an iron rod kissed by acid corrosion. I first heard that story and felt a jolt. This could be proof of ancient brilliance. We're all suckers for secrets that upend history, and Koenig's find screams possibility. Was this a spark of lost tech from a world we barely understand? I've wrestled with that question, heart pounding, because it's not just a pot. It's a challenge to everything we assume. Don't blink. You're about to see why this tiny relic could rewrite the past. Could a clay pot really prove our ancestors outsmarted us with electricity? Or is it all a dazzling mirage? As an archaeologist and historian of ancient tech, I've been swept up in the Baghdad Battery's allure, a relic from the Parthian era, mid-3rd century BC to early 3rd century AD, that screams hidden genius. The hypothesis hit me hard. This copper and iron marvel, sealed with bitumen, could churn out a vault with vinegar or lemon juice as an electrolyte. Replicas proved it, and more popped up across Iraq, whispering tales of a lost electrical dawn. I was all in, imagining history books rewritten, until the cracks started showing. Where's the proof? No motors, no wires, nothing to juice up. A vault's a tease, barely enough to flicker a dream, and that asphalt seal. It's a fortress, locking the rod in tight with no way to tap the power. I've felt the sting of doubt creep in. It's gut-wrenching to think this might just be a scroll holder, not a battery. We're all chasing those buried secrets, but this one's fighting back. Stick around, the truth's about to hit harder than you expect. What if the Baghdad Battery's true story is wilder than any ancient spark we've dreamed up? As an archaeologist and historian of lost technologies, I'm haunted by the secrets humanity's clawing to unearth, and this relic's got me torn. Were these Parthian pots batteries powering some forgotten marvel? I've wrestled with it, heart racing, because a vault's possible, yet there's no trace of what it lit up. And that bitumen seal locks the mystery tighter than a tomb. Maybe they cradled sacred scrolls, not electricity, but those metal guts keep me guessing. Is it just dumb luck they hum with potential? It's a bittersweet twist. These treasures vanished in 2003, looted from Iraq's National Museum, maybe lost forever to a collector's vault or shattered beyond recall. I ache for their return, but here's the kicker. Expert Elizabeth Stone says she knows no archaeologist who buys the battery tale, and that lands heavy. I'm not shutting the book. I'm begging you to crack it open with me. Drop your thoughts below. This enigma's too juicy to let die, and the final twist will leave you reeling.